star. Can you do it for me? I'll show you. Come here. See the plug? The black plug that's sticking up? There, just plug it in. But not yet. I'll tell you when. Yeah, they'll stick you up and plug it in. And that lights up that. Okay. When I tell you. Not before. Hey. Good afternoon. Yes, it is. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to St Gregory's on this Christmas Eve. When we are here to have a crib service, we're going to make the crib and put it together and see the stable in all its glory. During each of the carols that we sing, I'm going to ask children to go to the back and to pick up one or other of the crib figures. Parents, please will you accompany your children? It's just that they are very heavy and bulky and have been known to fly halfway down the aisle. So please, if your child is one that is chosen, please would you do that for me. So, this setting of the scene, this scene of the stable in Bethlehem, was first used by probably St Francis of Assisi. But they didn't use little small figures in a little stable. They used grown people in a grown stable and probably a little baby. I think we have one little baby here, don't we? Where's they gone? No, younger than that. Oh, no, younger than that. There's someone somewhere. Maybe at the back. I can't see them. Anyway, we're not going to use a live baby in our crib scene today. However, we are going to begin by setting the scene. The scene is in Bethlehem, in Judea, and it is 2,000 years ago. What else is missing? What's the first thing that we have? If you've got a service sheet, you could look at it, and before, next to the first hymn, you'll see something. Yes, young lady. There, look. Now it's the picture. Yes, sir. A star it is, and I have Aston, who is my technical supervisor, who is going to light the star, which is right above the stable, as we sing O Little Town of Bethlehem. O little town of Bethlehem, how still we Who has a birthday that's closest to mine, which is the 27th of June? 30th, my grandma's birthday. You can come. Would you like to collect a child if you've got one with you? And go collect the the cow. Yeah. Anybody else got a birthday in June or in early July? Well, make it a family affair then. Your son and another person with you, please. So the first visitors to our scene are where we have an ox and an ass. Can anybody think of anything else that might be there? We don't have the figures, but what else would be there? Yes. Donkey. Well, a donkey is coming. That's an ass. Another name for a donkey is an ass. Yes, young man. Not yet. He's not an animal. Not yet. Wait till we start singing. Go back, because we're not ready for you yet. No, we're still not ready for you yet. Wait till we start singing. Far too eager. What other animals? Sheep. They're coming probably with the shepherds. Any others? Yes. Camels. I think they're probably coming later on as well. Yes, young man. No, Mary's not an animal either. No, Mary's not an animal. How about what would be in the straw? What might be in the straw? Mice. Oh, yes, mice. Anything bigger than mice? Right, ooh. How about up in the top? What are mice with wings called? Bats. Perhaps there are bats. Perhaps there was an owl as well. Do you know does anybody know what the most commonest owl in England is? No, not barn. Tony, no. No, not little owl. What sort is it? You two know already, I've told you. A teat. You've never heard of a teat owl? Ah. So, the first visitors. We're going to sing Once in Royal David City, and we're going to have a cow and a donkey, an ass, in probably 2 visits. There is an ass there as well, isn't there? Right. Okay, yeah, there's a second one. So you need to go back for the second one. So we sing Once in Royal David City. Once in Royal David City stood a lowly cattle shed, where a mother laid her baby. So really our stable is now set. Set for Mary and Joseph and eventually Jesus is born. And they come all the way from Nazareth because David has to be registered, as with all Judea, in his own town. And he comes, or at least his family come from Bethlehem. Have we anybody who has a birthday in March? March? No? No? 17th, St Patrick's Day, same as my mother. She's very shy. Far too shy. Anybody in February, please? Then will you go? Can you take her to get the baby Jesus? Because the baby Jesus is very small, so that would be useful. How about in October? October. You young man, can you go with him and get Joseph? He might need a hand. And would you go and fetch Mary, please, India? So they journey. We could sing Little Donkey, but we're not going to. But what we are going to sing is Away in a Manger. And as that happens, Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus who'll be laid in the manger, which is actually part of the ox as well on this set. So here we go. Away in a Manger. So the first visitors to arrive would be the shepherds. They represent, they represent lots of different people. People who are poor, because shepherds were very poor people. They also represent the Jewish people as well. And they come from the hillside. Is there anybody who has a birthday in the end of August? Are you August? 4th of August. You'll do? 28. Is that him or you? Do you want to take him? Okay. One here and one there then. Now, there was a concert in Leyburn last weekend, and they played a medley of While Shepherds Watch. And there are at least 6 tunes. At least 6. We're not going to sing the traditional one, but you're going to know the tune, or at least the grown-ups will, and by the end of it, the children will as well. We're going to sing it to Ilkley Moor Bar Tat. All right? So I'm sure you will pick it up as you go along. You've got the words in front of you, and when we start singing, they'll bring the, there are 3 shepherds. Hold on a moment. Have we anybody whose birthday is in January? You there. Can you go back and go and take one of them then? Thank you. So we're going to sing While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks by Night to the tune Il Climor.
So, in the Gospels, this is a grown-up question. How many wise men were there? Put your hands up if you know the answer. Yes, in the red flag. Yeah, yes, you? No. Good answer, but not the right answer. How many? There's not 2. Yes. Not 4. Not 5. Well, no, none is the wrong answer, definitely wrong. It doesn't actually tell us. All it says is wise men came from the east. How many gifts were there? Lady in red. 3, correct. Keep giving the same answer, eventually it will come true. They're called kings, but were they kings? Wise men. The word that is often used is magi. Does anybody know what magi is? Are you watching very carefully? Watching? Watch it? Watch it? You see it? You see it? We'll try it again. You ready? You watch it? You watch it? You watch it? Get it below. Get it below. Now, what would you call that? Magic. Take the C off, and what do you get? You get magi. There is something mysterious about these. Okay, now see. How old was Jesus when the magi came? Again, adults. 3 months? No. 3 hours? A bit longer than that? 3 years, perhaps, is close. story of the Magi, it says when the child was grown up, a little bit older, we're still going to bring them, and they're not due in the Christmas story for 12 nights, so they're going to sit on the table at the side. But they're going to come to join the scene, to make the scene complete. Adults, can you give me a name of a wise man? Yes. Belshazzar? Casper? Come on, who's Dave? Well, they could have been Dave, because we don't know how many were where, but what's the other name that's traditionally given? Melchior, thank you, whoever said that. So, how many birthdays in January? You there, you there. And the one at the back, is there anybody whose birthday is in October? No, I've done October, have I? November. November. December. Oh. Yours? Okay. You then. Can you bring them? I want you to bring the kings. When we sing about gold, bring one. When we sing about frankincense, bring one. And when we sing about myrrh, you bring one. But we're going to sing We Three Kings. Children, can you put your hands up if you've had a birthday this last year? Have you had a birthday this year? Did you have a birthday this year? Have you had a birthday this year? No, you got no presents this year in the summer? I think you did. You see, the last part, you can put your hands down, the last part of our nativity scene, our crib scene, is that we're asked to be a part of it. That's the whole reason that St. Francis started this tradition.
so that we could be a part of the crib scene. So if you feel you wish to, youngsters, if you think you're, come out now if you've had a birthday this year. Come and sit around the crib scene. Come on. And mum and dads and parents and grandparents and carers will sing for you. Find a seat on the stage, either on the steps or right away in front. Come and sit in front. There you come. Have a seat. There you go. Come on. Are you coming? Have you not had a birthday? Come on. Come on. We'll take photographs after we've sung for them. Come on up. Come on up, boys. Come and sit in front. There's plenty of room here, look. Come and sit. Have a seat now. That's him. Is that him? That's everybody? India, are you not going to come and sit? That's it. Right. So, this is the crib scene perfected. This is what Christmas is about. He's actually saying that this little boy here is the same as these. And that is quite special. And I think of all the things we have to remember at Christmas is in the last verse of this carol, which they're going to sing to you now. Okay? Those who are watching at home, can you wave? Can you wave? Bye-bye. 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 And if you'd like to take a photograph before the children leave, but once everybody's separated, you want to come and have a family photograph, please do. Just stay where you are, children, as photographs are taken, and look forward. Well done, thank you everybody. Would you like to go back to your seats and you might come up and Well done, thank you. So if you feel you want to come and have a photograph with your own family, please do. I'll move the chair out of the way.